I made a pure slasher on NBA 2K25. This build has a 99 driving dunk and legend posterizer, which unlocks every contact dunk animation in the game. This build can still shoot lights out with rhythm shooting. This build can get glitchy on the ISO for some insane clips, and we can play great defense with the max wingspan. Welcome back to the channel, and I hope everyone is having a blessed day. In today's video, I'll be showcasing to you guys my 6'6" slashing inside out threat with a max wingspan. I will also be showing you the best jump shot, dribble moves, and dunk animations all in one video. If you found this video useful, drop a like, drop a sub, as we are on that 60K grind, and crank them noties. With all that yapping out the way, let me show you how to make this build. Starting off with this build, I always make my players lefties, but all of this is personal preference. I went PG, 6'6" on the height, 194 on the weight, and for the wingspan, you want to go ahead and max that hoe out. And I'm going to go ahead and start with the physicals to get those out of the way. We have an 81 speed, 76 agility, 67 strength, and an insane 90 vertical to meet those badge and animation requirements. On to the finishing. We have a 74 close shot for silver float game. We have an 80 layup for silver physical finisher and bronze layup mix master. I use the Zion layup style for those cheesy finishing animations around the rim. This build starts off with a 94 driving dunk. I then use +5 from hitting starter 3 for a 99 driving dunk. This gives us legend, posterizer, and aerial wizard. If you peep this chart from 2K Labs, there is a solid jump in contact dunks with legend posterizer. This will give us some elite contact dunk animations. Now for my dunk animations, I'm using only the elite contact dunk packages because these give you some fire contact dunk animations, and these are the only ones that I want to activate. Also, I use switcheroo as it is the fastest and safest dunks in the game. You can also equip both of your regular standing dunk animations. And then on this build, I've been using Russell Westbrook as my SIG dunk. You can also use stuff like Michael Jordan, and in these clips I also was using Jalen Johnson. And then for the alley-oops, we do have the Zion alley-oop package, and I also use the elite contact dunk alley-oop package as well. And to finish this section off, we have a 45 standing dunk to unlock those animations. This will help us finish around the rim off those backdoor plays, and we have a 45 post control. Now to actually talk about a 99 driving dunk and legend posterizer. Is it worth it? Honestly, in my opinion, no. But is it fun? Yes, and that's why I made this build. You can get some fire contact dunk animations where you dunk on the whole team. Same applies with the alley-oop animations. But if I had to describe the dunk meter this year, I'd say it's very inconsistent. It almost seems 50-50 on if you will successfully complete a contact dunk. For example, there is this contact dunk Annie where you do a windmill over the defender and they fall. I got this Annie on 3 different occasions, but unfortunately it made me miss all 3, so of course I didn't clip it. The dunk meter is very hard to time, however it does become easier once you unlock takeover. If you want a fun build, then go for a 99 driving dunk. However, if you want the most comp meta build, then maybe look elsewhere, as a 99 driving dunk and 90 vert is very expensive in the builder. For the shooting, we have a 73 midi and a 83 3-point rating. This gives us silver set shot and bronze deadeye, limitless range, and shifty shooter. These shooting stats and badges are more than enough to shoot consistent with rhythm shooting. Here is the jump shot that I would recommend for this build. This is the best jump shot tested by 2K Labs for my specific 3-point rating. It's Culver based with Oscar and Brown releases, and I have it on max speed. And if you're looking for the best tested jump shot for your specific height or 3-point rating, then head over to NBA2KLab.com, sign up using JR for a discount, and you get access to the premium side. You put in your height and 3-point rating, and it will show you the best jump shot for your specific build. I made this build for mainly park, so I didn't touch their free throw. We are rocking a 59 rating, and I use J-Code for all my builds. So if y'all really want to laugh at the old man, I've been using this build for the last few days. And as I was making this video, I realized that I never equipped my jump shot that I just showed y'all. So this whole time I've been using default swing in these clips.
You're shitting me!
No, I'm not shitting you. Tell me why this base is chicken though. I was shooting so good with this base that I never thought it was the wrong jumper. It is easy to time with rhythm shooting, however it's super slow. I will 100% be switching to the jumper that I just showed, and I would not recommend using base swing. Jerry Culver is the best base for your taller guard builds. Unfortunately, I never got to test it out in an actual part game. I did shoot around with it, and Culver is faster and way more smooth, but shout out to default swing as it is kinda chicken. Getting into the playmaking, we have a 64 pass accuracy for bronze Dahmer. We start off with a 89 ball handle. I then use my +1 from hitting level 40 to give us a 90 ball handle. This will give us gold, handles for days, and silver ankle assassin, strong handle, and unpluckable. And then here are all my SIGs that I'm rocking on this build. I'm not sure if these are the best, but they work for my playstyle. And we have an 86 speed with ball for gold lightning launch. Shout out to all my 6'6 demons who hop on this shit every day in ISO because it's not easy. Any build over 6'4 is going to be pretty slow because we can't get any of the fast dribble styles. The Kobe White dribble style is the best for tall guards, but it's still pretty slow. It has a solid speed boost to the same side and a pretty good cross launch. The best way to get open on these builds is to do an explosive behind the back or use the Bryce go-to shot. This go-to shot you see me doing a lot in these clips. I will either shoot off the animation or do a Lucas step back at the end to create space. I also like the Dylan Brooks hop jumper. The Kobe Bryant behind the back is fire, RIP Kobe, however it is easily ripped. To really score on a 6'6", it takes skill and you really need to master the animations that you have equipped. I try to keep it simple when dribbling on this build and take what the defense gives me. The pass accuracy on this build is kind of troll, but it's fun for park and it's okay for rec. I generally like to go for at least an 85 pass accuracy on my builds. You can get away with this rating as long as you are smart with your passes. 6'6 builds are fun to use, but they're just not meta, which is fine by me because most of the time the non-meta builds are the most fun to use. And to finish this build off, we have a 64 interior for bronze paint patroller. We have an 85 perimeter for silver challenger, on-ball menace, and pick dodger. This will help us to get better shot contest. We have a 60 steel for bronze interceptor and a 75 block for bronze high flying denier to get those good block animations, and we have a 35 offensive rebound with a 53 defensive rebound. Being 6'6 with a max wingspan is almost its own attribute because I noticed that this build gets way better shot contest. I could be way out of position and still be able to jump, and it will give me a yellow and red contest. Also, the block animations on this build are really good. Considering this build doesn't have high defensive ratings, the max wingspan makes up for the difference. Here is an overview of this build maxed out with the extra +6 attributes. And for the takeover, I'd recommend anyone that gives you the poster machine ability. This will make the dunk meter easier to use. I was using driver on this build. I use my max +1 badges for Hall of Fame handles and silver high flying denier. I would also recommend you use your badge elevators from season 1 and 2 for legend posterizer and aerial wizard, as they are the hardest to grind out. And if you make this build like me, it will come out as a slashing inside out threat. This has been a really fun build to play on. As always, thank you for watching and everyone stay blessed.